Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Janine.
My name is Kofi.
And you are currently watching Flow with the Ajamans. And today our video is all about our engagement and how we got engaged. And our actual engagement in itself is really, really short because it very much. But the whole topic around engagement and making that step to get married, that's what we're going to be talking about today as well. Just making that decision that you want to get engaged to eventually get married. So yeah, so Kofi, I think it'll be a good idea for you to talk about how, because I know as a woman,
pressure.
Yeah, I know as a woman, I always knew that I wanted to get married. Obviously to Kofi.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I know for men it's a little bit more different. So I've always had the idea of, one day I'm going to get married, I'm going to have kids. And you naturally just have that, well, not everybody, but most people generally have that, this is the desire that I want to have. So I think it'll be a good idea for you, Kofi, as a man, to let us know, like, what was the process of you coming around to the idea of getting married? Is it ever a thing that you had, thought of as something you'd want to do? Or, let us know.
Okay, no.
All right, straight to the point. Why don't you?
It's crazy because I think I'm talking on behalf of most men. Let me guys know if that's the case, because I didn't want to get married. I was a typical guy. I wanted to have my cake and eat it.
We've heard this before, haven't we?
I wanted to have fun.
Which didn't end very well.
So okay, I was doing a movie called Street Dance 3D, and my dear friend, a girl called Tanisha, an amazing dancer who sadly has passed away, she said to me, she spoke to me on the film set, and she was like, when are you going to make an honest woman of Janine? I'm like, she's honest. She's honest. What's the problem? She went, no, like, when are you really going to make her become your wife?
Pressure, innit? She gave that pressure. I never really gave you that pressure, did I?
No.
I never was
Janine was chill. Janine was relaxed.
Yeah.
But when she said that, I was like, oh, Tintin. We call her Tintin for short. I was like, just leave me alone. Like, but what she said left an impression with me. And then I think about a few days later on the film set, as you know, me and Janine are Christians. So God talks to me and he went, son. I was like, yes, pups. He was like, do you love me? I was like, yes, of course I do. He went, then make your girlfriend your wife. Ah, my chest. Now, you have to understand the backdrop. We already had 2 kids out of wedlock. So back then, we were like, oh, we're just casual. Everything is just casual. Relax,
I don't think we never even had that conversation when we started dating. We never even had that conversation about, oh, one day, do you think we're going to... We never had that, did we? Like,
I was scared.
Are we gonna get married?
No.
What's the process? Like, we both had been brought up in a Christian home and had gone to church many years. I'd fallen out, but could come back again. But we never really had that conversation when we started dating and been like, oh, we're going to get married first before we have kids. Or we didn't really go through a step.
No, but we weren't serious, though. We weren't serious Christians. We believed, but we weren't serious.
I suppose at the time, we wasn't serious at the time when we met. So, obviously, that happening, it made him realise that actually that we need to do that. It's something that we think is important and it should have been done before. But, we can't go back. That
would have been easier.
We can't go back. Which means it would have been easier. We can't go back, so we can only move forward and do what is right. So
let me tell you the hard thing. You see, for me as a guy, okay, can I speak for men? Is that right?
No, of course. Go
right.
ahead. Speak.
Most men, listen, I'm just keeping it real.
Talk to the cameraman.
Most men, we have commitment phobia. We have commitment issues. We're scared because in our head, we're thinking, this is the last one ever.
And what's wrong with that? Sorry?
That's the fear. No.
Listen, it's true though.
Ask any man. Go offline, talk to any other guy.
It's true.
Ask them. They're shook. That basically means scared. Most men are scared of committing. I don't know why. It's a fear. Or it's a generational thing. It's passed down from generation to generation.
I feel like when you put a label on it and you say, oh, I'm engaged or I'm going to be married, it's as if like that word puts an extra pressure on it. But in reality, it changes nothing. You're still doing the same thing. Especially if you live with that person already, you've got kids. You're doing the same thing day in, day out. Yes,
still scary.
You may have an extra ring on your finger. For those that can wear the ring your husband buys you. But anyway, we'll go into that.
The shade.
But it doesn't actually change. It's still the same thing.
Okay, no, I understand that. Now I understand that. Back then I didn't. And I'm telling you, a lot of friends, a lot of guys. Guys, am I talking to you guys? Come on, let's keep it real. If I'm talking to you, like, comment in the chat box.
Yeah, put your comments in.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts.
I was scared. Most of you guys are scared. Let's keep it real. You've been with someone for 15 years and you're still boyfriend and girlfriend. Get out of here. Literally.
But there are people, I suppose, like, that have relationships, and when they get into that relationship, like, I watch some shows on TV sometimes, and there's this lady, and she decided she didn't want to have kids. And she made that choice that I didn't want to have kids, and I didn't want to. She had made that for years, and then she got divorced. She was married, she got a divorce, and then she remarried, and now she's currently pregnant. But she was so adamant, I'm not going to have any kids. I don't want any kids. And there are people that we know, or friends that I know, that don't want to have children. They don't want to get married. That's a decision that they've made, and that's their choice, obviously. But I think it's important that if you are serious about your relationship and you're serious, especially if you're a Christian and you're serious about God, it's definitely a decision that you need to consider. Even if you're just dating somebody, these conversations need to be had, and you need to, what is your intention? Is your intention to get married? And if that is the intention, then what are we going to do to get to that end goal?
Yeah, so my version was Bush. Like, God just spoke to me on her. I was like, all right, cool.
Bush.
So
listen to this. Listen to the
okay,
story. How we got engaged.
It was really, really Bush. Like, guys, I let down the male side. I really did. It was so Bush. See, I'm that person. When I hear God speak, I just do it. Like, if you guys know me, I just honor him above man. So I was like, I'm gonna get married straight away. I don't even know if I told my parents.
He didn't even ask my dad. Let's just put it out there. He didn't even ask my dad.
I'm sorry.
My mum, my dad. He didn't ask
them.
So they were completely surprised. So let them know. What actually happened?
No, you tell them.
Yeah, so it was a complete shock. So the day of the engagement, right? Complete shock. So I think the night before, or the day before, I think we had a disagreement. I think he may have gone to stay at his mum's, I think. Or something. I can't remember what even happened. I think you had a disagreement. You went to stay at your mum's, and in the morning, that morning was actually Valentine's Day.
Okay.
You can't remember what thing. He's like, okay. Like, that's how spread the moment it was. Like, there was no... Did you even have the ring at that time?
Of course
I did.
Oh,
you did.
Or you think I had an empty box?
I can't remember. No, yeah, you did. He had the ring, okay? But it was... So, obviously, he had planned it. But for me, it was a spur of the moment thing. I was like, what? But we had a disagreement. And then the morning of... was actually a Sunday morning, I believe. And I think you were going to church on your way. So you stopped at my mum's house and then you were going to church. So you stopped at my mum's and I was in the room, in my bedroom at the time, and I was facing the window, facing away from him, and he'd come in the room, and obviously I was vexed and I didn't really want to talk to him. I didn't really want to speak to him. So I was like, and then he's like, "Do you need to turn around?" When I turned around, he was on one knee, and I was like, sorry, I'm confused. What's going on? Why are you on one knee? Like, what's going on?
Romantic,
yeah, it was like, I was so confused. And you know that point where you're like, oh my gosh, this is what I've wanted. And at the same time, it's like,
I'm vexed.
Like, I don't really want to see your face. I don't really want to talk to you right now. I'm so angry. Well, not even angry, I'm just annoyed. But then I was like, how can I be annoyed with someone that's actually gone on one knee and now wants to marry me? I'm like, okay, so... He got up. I said yes.
What did you
obviously.
say?
I said yes, obviously.
She said yes.
And he got up, hugged, gave him the ring. And I think I was just in shock. I didn't cry.
Result. She don't cry for nothing.
Yeah, I was just in shock. I was more in shock. And then I went downstairs and told my parents, and they were like, what? I think they were in shock. I don't think they even thought about, did he ask me? I think they were more so just shocked, like, what? This is just random. Like,
how many years were we together before?
I think it was... So it was actually the year we got married. So 10 years. 10... No.
Oh, yeah.
So 10 years ago that you proposed. It was like the February before we got married. So we'd been together... 4 years. 4 years, yeah. 4 years we'd been together at that point.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Was it 5 years? No, it was 5 years. But 5 years at that point we'd been together. So my parents, I feel like
they were used to me.
Yeah, like they knew.
I was already their son-in-law.
Yeah. And my mum always says, my one son-in-law, because she's only got one daughter, one son. So she's not going to have any more son-in-laws. So she always says that, but Kofi loves to say that also.
Yeah, I love that.
So that was how the engagement went. And that was it. My ring, I couldn't wear it because I'm allergic to my ring. He bought me a rose gold.
Yeah, it was expensive.
Ring. Had allergic reaction to
it. It was expensive.
Thank you.
But
I couldn't wear it. So yeah, that just went to waste. And then he bought me another engagement ring, which I believe was white gold. But we had tried to go get advice to say, oh, you know, let me, you know, am I going to be allergic to it or not? They were like, no, it should be fine. You know, it should be good. Allergic to it again. So I don't wear an engagement ring because I've been allergic to 2 different rings, and I'm like, it's cool. Like,
all that matters is that she's got a ring on it.
The wedding ring. Yeah, that's all that matters. So yeah, so that was the story of our engagement. That's how that happened. That's how that panned out. Yeah. Guys,
give me some tips. What would you have done in my situation? I want to know that in the comment section. And maybe, should I do it again?
Can you imagine?
Why not?
Can you imagine? Well, you never know. But yeah, guys, thank you.
Give him some tips.
Yeah, give him some tips. He needs some, yeah. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can keep up to date with all the notifications as to when we post a new video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, guys. Peace.